So I was like, no, you like crap. You just woke up. I've been up for a while. And you don't have your contacts. And they stopped selling my contacts online. You know, like, okay. And they stopped selling my contacts online. You know, like I used to get them for like a few dollars. I should stop fucking telling y'all. Because I could go to the site, you know, and look for it and we could find them. But I could go to Google and I could type them in. Cheap contact. Oh. Anyways, and I could get there to the page, and now I click it and it's just not there. Bitches. I hate these motherfuckers. But anyways, off my tangent, I was like, well, I'm gonna get on a tangent, of course. I was like, no, just fuck it. Content. Fuck it. Put out content. That's all you can do. You could tell yesterday. Might have been stressful. Yeah, that was alright. So, anyways, I was thinking earlier, you know, about this and that, and getting my wiffle about. No, all this stuff, you know, like okay, you know, like you've got your people that are your doctors and your lawyers, and you've got your Freemasons, your Shriners, yeah, and then you got what witches, and you got your people in your insane asylums, and you got your addicts, and your depressed, and your angers, and your criminals, and your whatever. You know, you ever think it's like, okay, so my whole life, I'm just like, I'm the ones. I'm in the logical peoples, you know, like, I mean, I don't know if I'm logical, but I'm like, at least everybody's pretended. Everybody around me is like, we're logical, you know, we go to work every day, we don't do drugs, we believe in Jesus, we do, you know, blah, blah. You know, we don't believe in, you know, we don't even talk about that shit, you know, whatever. So I get older. My parents were in law enforcement. And I'm dating, you know, like, I've been dating, you know, because I'm cute when I'm younger, you know, like, probably cuter than this. But, you know, and then I get on up older, and it's like, oh, you're even cuter, you know, it's like, oh, keep dating, you know, when parents die. So people are different, you know, and I'm like, why? Because there's nobody mean and scary right there, bitch. That's why, you know, so me being smart, I'm like entertaining all these theories, you know, like, again, now don't be like, oh God, what a crazy fucking bitch. What's that straitjacket do you need? You know, because it's like, I didn't say entertaining these things, I'm practicing any things I believe in necessarily these things, but I mean, really, I don't know why. I have moments like, maybe it's because I'm a Cancer, you know, like, Cancers are very emotional, very moody. And, you know, we said that's a bad thing, but to be emotional and moody, you know, do you know how many different, like, days I'll just get up and I'll be like, you know, like, if I didn't have 15 different fucking moods, I just wake up every day the same. You know, but some days I wake up and I'm like, I just realized some just life altering shit. You know, like a question I've always had or something. You know, like, okay, and so here we are. Here we are. Is I need that right now. Fuck. So, bad habits. That's not what we're here for. So, what I was saying, you know how you've got all these people and they're like, okay, we're not going to entertain the idea. People, we don't believe in witchcraft. It's the devil. We're like, okay, some witchcraft's okay, and this is okay, and then, you know, and all this other stuff, and it's like, you know, and it's like, oh, there's these secrets, you know, if you vibrate higher, you know, like, you know, if you, everything's about energy, everything's about this or that, you know, like, let me just say something right here. The only thing that you know, like, people will be like, oh my God, it's so stupid, and you need to do that. Let me tell you something. I tell you what's stupid. Not believing in anything else. To believe that all we do is to get up, to wake up every day, and to function for whatever reason, and to sleep, and that there is no hidden agenda by anything whatsoever, that is fucking stupid. That's why the fuck we have Freemasons. Just saying. You look at a building back in the 1800s, okay? And that's probably where a lot of this shit came about. I mean, I'm sure it was always there, but in the 1800s, you ever notice that they have all these, like, brick buildings, and they have all this extravagant design on them, and then everybody just stopped? It was like, Everybody was so fucking bored, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, we're so fucking bored that we're gonna fucking make these detailed little figures and we're gonna make gargles and this and that, and they're gonna protect us and this and that. And then, does everybody just kind of stop? Right. They, like things were different. We function different, like, I mean, why would we believe that a Bible from all these years ago has all this, like everything in it is 100% real, it's legit, and then now we're like, no, we can't believe anything we hear. It's like, okay. Like, the fuck. Shit froze up. So, it's like the fuck, like, so how can we believe in, like, okay, obviously we were all doing too much, like, so what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? So I think they knew something, or either they figured something out, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, they sitting there doodling on fucking buildings and then now they don't have time for that. Either they started doodling on some buildings at home because, somebody made them feel bad or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they had Chad come in, you know what I'm saying? And it made them feel bad about who they are. I'm just playing Chad. I'm sorry, dude. Like, somebody comes in and makes fun of you for what you love to do, and they're important enough, but that person would have to be the fucking Antichrist to make the whole world feel bad. How powerful would you have to be? I don't know. But all I know is that we once survived off intuition and nothing else. I'm talking about, like, I don't know if you want to entertain cavemen or Adam and Eve, but, like, you've got to think, I mean, regardless what you believe, once upon a time we were primitive in some way. We didn't have cell phones. I mean, I find that pretty primitive in its own. We've evolved from somewhere. And, I'll tell you, I was just looking for answers. And I'm still not I'm not a little spellcaster or nothing, like, I'm gonna tell you what, if that shit's real though, like, I wouldn't do no harm and shit, but I'd be like, let me fly. Save so much money on gas. I'm stupid. But no, for real, though. Like, I don't know what the fuck, but I'll tell you this. I had a lot of people pass away. It's a span of about 5 years. I lost my entire immediate family. Husband as well. I'm not sad. Don't be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't care. That's not the problem. That's not the point of the story. So the point of the story is, it made me sad, for a long time. Like, I'm not sad now. I'm actually in a pretty good place mentally, believe it or not. And but I was really sad for a long time. And and one of the theories out there is everything puts off energy. And after some brain exercises and meditation and whatnot, because, like, those things, like I said, even if you don't necessarily entertain them, you tell me you never went to a convenience store and saw one of those, the Indians that they have the little I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's religious or what it is, but they have the little markings that they have. I don't know if they stay on there, if they put them on there every day. I really don't know how that works. I like it when they pierce them, but anyways, you see them, and they're like 200 years old, and they look like they live forever. They meditate. Yeah, what about that guy, that was like 70-something years old that was Indian, and they took him and they put him in, like, observation for, like, at least 10 days, and he only had enough water, like, he was allowed to take showers, and, so he could only have gotten enough water just to take a little sip here or there, which they're not saying he did, but they're saying he didn't pee or poop either. He never ate, and he, like, I'm just saying, I got a little dog here, Bella Ann, you know what I'm saying, and, like, she just starved herself to death. I noticed, though, as she gets older, she don't shit and piss in the house that much. Think, people, we evolve so much, and we have so many things. So back before I lose my tangent on that and I get on dolphins or some shit with the dogs not eating. Anyways, so don't ask how I can go to dolphins. So I noticed when I was sad, like, it's just like all these these energies and outputs of emotions and what create energy, whatever and so forth. So, but basically, grief, guilt, sadness, anger, all those are, like, on the same scale. Happiness, joy, like, I don't really know how many other ways to, I don't know what else is up there. There's so many of the positive, the negative, whatever. So if you're sad and someone has guilt or anger or resentment, you're on the same scale. So if somebody's out there and they're shitty and they're stealing from everybody and they're fucking being shysty, and then somebody's just really depressed because something really terrible happened, you're on the same scale. But I mean, it's a rarity because typically, I don't know why people don't stay sad like that. I guess I don't really know. I mean, you would think as being that one that I would have so much insight on it, but I really don't. Um, because you don't see a lot of people that are sad. You don't see a lot of people out there and that are not shitty, or maybe you just fuck, maybe we don't see them. Nobody saw me. Anyways, what I was saying is I don't know, but I don't know what's what, but I'll tell you this. Stop that. When I was sad, every guy that I attracted, I would think I was attracting, myself. Oh man, they're just broken too. Let's fix each other. Oh God, projects. Love projects. And no, I'm just playing. But for reals, and eventually, in the end there, I did find someone that was me. And, and there, I don't know how that went before I lose my train of thought. Anyways, so, I was so worried, because it was like, I was trying to get away from these people, and it's not like I'm like, they're not like chasing me, but like, okay, it's like, it's like, I'm dating a certain type of guy. I don't want to date this kind of guy anymore. I'm breaking up with them. I want them away. And it's like, and they're stalking me and they're doing this crazy stuff. And it's like, what do you do? It's like, my family's dead. It's like, I live alone. It's like, I'm 35 years old. I've got a 15-year-old, and it's like, what? It's like if I buy a gun, it's like somebody will steal it. And it's like, well, stop letting them steal your guns. Well, maybe I don't know how to shoot it. And I forgot to get it back. I mean, like, goddamn, what do you want me to do? I'm trying. Like, fuck. And so, anyways, and somebody was breaking in. So problems. So, anyways, I broke up with that person. I was like, you know what? I've had enough. I just don't care. And and I did end up, going with the person that I met when I was still sad. Whatever, irrelevant right now. So I had to spend some time alone, and I've always been codependent, and it wasn't really like just like I couldn't do things on my own. It was like I was baby growing up, I had a very nice family that was rich, and by nice family I mean mother and father. I don't mean the rest of you. My mother and father, they had their issues, but they loved me and they were good to me, and whatever. So I didn't have people like that to really go to, and I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Thinking about something. So, anyway, but basically, when I stopped being sad, and codependent, it was, I know what it was. It was because my mother was good to me growing up, and she always tended to me. And when I got older, I got married, and he loved me to pieces, and he tended to me too. So it's like, it wasn't really that I had decided that I had to have somebody to tend to me. It was that they had, my life had kind of decided. And so I decided that I was going to go through this and I wasn't going to have anybody. But I was scared that they were going to get me. Like, they're going to break in. They're going to shoot me. They're going to... I don't think any of them had guns. They're all pieces of shit. They couldn't even have driver's license. They couldn't get cars. Or what else. Anyway, so it was hard at first. Meditation, whatever. I'm not saying that that's what saved me, but, meditation stuff calms the brain, So, yeah, you calm your brain down and it's easier to deal with. So I dealt with myself. And I tell you what, it wasn't really as lonely as I thought. Because I was celibate for a time. It's funny, I don't entertain all these things. But, when I said I went looking for answers, it was like vibrate higher, put out better energy, and you won't attract bad people. Okay, that was the gist of what this was. I was trying to be happier. These people kept trying to come to me at first. They couldn't. Well, they could some. Those people don't come around at all now. 6 years, 5 years, 6 years, 5 or 6 years. I have always had these people in the back burner of something, and I wouldn't even know they exist now. They can't. I don't know why. They think about if you want to listen to rock. 96.1 was rock, I think, once upon a time. And you're putting it on 107.9. You're going to get rap. I mean, I think I had it on the wrong station trying to listen to rock or something. And, and it's like now I'm on 96.1 and there's no rap. I mean, I'm on home. I'm so goddamn. Let me just put this down. Now I'm on 179. And there's, you know, I'm just saying, whatever it is that you get the gist, right? Um, I'm just saying, you know, like it was funny. I was, you know, I guess I dabble in reading books and stuff. I'll go somewhere. So I'm like, read this, and this is explanation. You know, because everybody's excited to show you what they think is their answer to the problems of the world. And funny, you know, some, you know, everything's something like intuitive. I'm this, I'm that. I'm a mastery number. My hair sticking and whatnot. And you know, I went and read something, and it was like, it's hard for married people, you know, to have to do this, because it's like, because the initiation for it that you have to do to, you know, generations of families pass this down, and you know, because my family didn't pass me shit down, and it says you have to be completely alone, no family or friends, and you have to be celibate. I've never been celibate my whole life, you know. I do things and I don't even know why I do them, and then I'll read, and it'll be like, you have to do these things to do this, and I mean, that's just kind of cool. Nobody had to tell me anything, and I just knew to do things, and that's what I'm saying, you know, like, don't feed into what people say too much, you know. We take care of ourselves in an aspect. Take care of yourself, and don't always look for external. Go within. Go within.